Hello dear friends, just wanted to hop on really and just kind of say really what second blossoming is about for me. You know, second blossoming was created a couple of years ago now, almost 3 years, and it had been bubbling, and then I wrote an ebook as I was kind of going through, well, still am going through like long COVID, and then I had it kind of, you know, uh, kind of design put together. I mean, I'm probably quite dyslexic myself, so never really thought I could kind of write something. So it did challenge me, but I really enjoyed the process, and I realised I don't need to be perfect. You know, the essence of what I was wanting to share hopefully comes through in that book, and I'm sure perhaps even now there's things that I could perhaps add or may feel a little different. But the essence of second blossoming is that sense of how we move through the menopausal years and beyond, you know, from a place of joy where we don't lose ourselves. We may second blossom ourselves because like the seasons, like nature, everything is ever changing. Nothing stays still. And although each season, well, as we can see with the climate now, the seasons are definitely changing, but some things kind of stay the same. So as we are part of nature, and so this is the same for us. But because we're kind of living in this society where we're very driven by doing, or have been for a long time now, and I think especially for women, and it's kind of, well, how can we come back to ourselves? You know, during long COVID, and I still have to, I know if I've pushed myself, and it doesn't matter if it's stressful situation or just a real joyful situation, I have to kind of really sort of plan a bit more, to be honest, and see how it goes. But often it can take me 2 or 3 days to recover from just kind of a short outing. So it's kind of frustrating at times, but also I just have to kind of accept that, and it kind of shifts and changes, and but I have to say no a lot of the time, and I am saying yes. you know so it kind of is that real, how can I move into this place and still be authentic and be true to myself as I move into these different seasons. And when I went through the menopause, I had an early menopause. I'd completed my bleeding cycle by, I think it was 40 or 41 I was. So, that was quite a big thing, which I kind of should have realised as my mum went through an early menopause when we talked about it later. But, I was kind of had a lot of space, and I found it quite a real deepening experience. And so I just kind of, my passion is to share that vision, to share that possibility, and not forgetting who you are, because it can be a time of where we feel invisible, and not loved for who we are as we're going through the menopausal symptoms, which are different for every woman, and so it's like finding your own creative way of going through those seasons. So for me, you know, my background in yoga, back flowers, nature, creating, I'm not, you know, I love to create things. So it's kind of, you know, how the home feels. So it's that creative living, you know, every area where we can tap into that and create that life, create a life we truly love. So, you know, I hope you'll join me on this journey. It's, you know, it's kind of, I understand there's a lot of stuff out there, and it isn't for the faint-hearted, because it is a journey of willingness and a courageous heart to step out of what society has told us. And I think a lot of us are kind of waking up now to realizing that we've probably, you know, yeah, um, yeah, that there is a different path. We might have had glimpses of it in the past, and you know, it's an ongoing journey. I'm certainly not at that place where I kind of thought I would be at this time. You know, I had this dream about living in France and different things, but it doesn't mean that makes me who I am. I'm still who I am, whether I have bags of energy or I'm gone through the menopause or whatever's going on in my life doesn't take away who I am. It's just that kind of perception. So, you know, we have to kind of, it's like an unlearning where we remember who we are, who we truly are. You know, aging isn't seen here. You know, it's, you know, stay as young as you can forever. um, but there's a lot of wisdom and just kind of, you know, it takes courage. You know, I won't say it's easy, because it's not, but when you feel in that alignment with that truth, there's like a radiating energy within, and you can stand in your truth, whatever situation you might find yourself in. So, dear friends, on this new moon, on this solar eclipse, setting intentions, reflecting on your areas of your life, and perhaps just gently, it's only like one step at a time. We only have to take one step at a time to embrace something new. Doesn't have to be major. Oh, two dogs. Doesn't have to be major, but it can be just a one step. Might just be just a smallest shift. So just embracing whatever comes up with love, with kindness. You know, there's no right or wrong. There's no judgment. It's just a curiosity. So secondblossoming.com is a place to create just a beautiful garden for us all to share. So, you know, really feel that there's a community of women out there. And so if you're interested, you know, please get in touch, and hoping to perhaps offer a new Facebook group and see where we go, see how this evolves. So yeah, I've got lots of decisions to kind of make at the moment, but I'm so passionate about second blossoming. You see, it's in my heart. So anyway, I wish you a beautiful new moon, a beautiful cycle, and yeah, take care.